أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مذاكرة by Shaykh Mohamed Faouzi Al-Karkari قدس الله سره. Fana in the Shaykh Part 1. I saw the Shaykh in a dream. A female disciple recounts a dream where the Shaykh entered her home and her deceased father appeared as if he had returned to life to visit them. After she seated herself, the Shaykh addressed her with gentle guidance. Come closer, step by step. She then left the Shaykh and found herself in a melodramatic wedding ceremony. Looking at this spectacle, she reminded herself, I am uninterested in all this and wish to remain undistracted. This wedding, this attire, this fleeting infatuation, they are all irrelevant. I am in pursuit of a different truth. She then looked in the sky and found the verse of the light from Surah An-Nur 35 and read it. I saw the Shaykh in a dream. In relationship to these experiences, we often recount the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, مَنْ رَآنِي فِي الْمَنَامِ فَسَيَرَانِي فِي الْيَقَظَةِ. Whoever saw me in a dream shall indeed see me in wakefulness. This seeing has a dual nature. You either see the Messenger ﷺ while you sit in your khalwa, seclusion, doing your litany and your dhikr, and the manifestation of the Prophet ﷺ comes to you in front of your eyes, or you see him in his descendants and his awliya, as he proclaimed, تَرَكْتُ فِيكُمْ كِتَابُ اللَّهِ وَعِتْرَةُ آلِ بَيْتِي. I have bequeathed among you the book of Allah, the Quran, and the atra of my family. Thus, encountering al-atra, whom the Prophet ﷺ has designated as his rightful successors, one beholds his enduring legacy and his physical semblance. In seeing them, indeed, one sees him. This constitutes one aspect of the vision. The alternate facet pertains uniquely to the Ahl al-Kashf wal-Bayan, those graced with spiritual unveiling, who can see him in wakefulness just as they do in their dreams. Approaching the Shaykh signifies fana, self-annihilation within the Shaykh, which in turn bestows upon you fana in the Mustafa ﷺ, leading ultimately to fana in Allah. The path of Sufism, Ahlul Tasawwuf, mandates these steps to attain the profound knowledge, ma'rifah, of the divine al-Bari. This process of annihilation within the Shaykh teaches you engagement with him and how to dissolve your ego in his sacred presence. Without this essential dissolution within the Shaykh, one cannot grasp the essence of annihilation in the Messenger ﷺ. Furthermore, as you master self-annihilation in the Prophet ﷺ, you find yourself on the path to the divine. This journey mandates understanding and active engagement, hence the necessity of starting with the Shaykh. The Shaykh is indispensable, a living guide in our era, making it crucial to comprehend and navigate your interactions with him. The hadith of the Prophet ﷺ underscores this, stating, Al-mu'minu mir'atu akhi. The believer is the mirror of his brother. If there is doubt in the Shaykh's faith, then the connection falters. He ceases to be a Shaykh for you. Thus, if you perceive him as disconnected from the realm of believers, Ahlul Iman, it becomes imperative to seek a new path and find the one who can lead you to Allah. For entrance into the domain of wilaya, divine guardianship, only happens through the door of Iman. Allahu waliyu alladhina amanu yukhrijuhum min adh-dhulumat ila an-nur. Allah is the wali of those who believe. He brings them out from darkness into light. Al-Baqarah 257. Indeed, the awliya of Allah are divine gifts to the faithful, and if you find yourself disconnected from this sacred bond, this divine flow, and the warmth of the wali's presence, it signals that the path, as it stands, is not meant for you, nor is this Shaykh. It becomes essential to seek another Shaykh on your journey and in your suluk until the right one is discovered. Yet, why is the discussion of finding another Shaykh never approached? The truth lies in the divine orchestration. If Allah has designated a path for you that leads to enlightenment, ma'rifah, through his saint, wali, then Any wali encountered in your journey essentially becomes a gateway to Allah for you. This is the divine decree. There exists no alternative in the spiritual quest. Traditionally, individuals would remain with their wali until receiving divine authorization from Allah conveyed by His Prophet to their wali. They would then, if directed, transition to another wali to advance further on their spiritual journey. This shift is not whimsical, but a profound pivot based on divine guidance. Initially, seeking is permitted and encouraged. One delves into the vastness of Allah's creation, seeking the one entrusted with His divine message. Upon finding such a person, they become your guide, leading you to Allah. This pursuit is not about chasing after a wali based on hearsay or fleeting impressions, but is a profound quest for divine connection. Therefore, you have to engage in sincere consultation prayer to Allah and His Prophet. This echoes the wisdom of Shaykh Al-Alawi, who said, فَاسْأَلْ عَنِّي الْأُلُوهِيَّةَ أَمَّا الْبَشَرُ لَا يَعْرِفُنِي. Ask the divinity about me. As for others, of course, they do not know about me. The guidance of others lacks the depth to direct you to Allah. And I, Shaykh Al-Karkari, say, عدت إلى الله فدلني عن شيخي فها أنا شيخ شيخي. I turned back to Allah, so He guided me to my Shaykh. Here I am, my Shaykh's Shaykh. I turned back to Allah signifies a full-hearted turn towards divine guidance, leading to the discovery of your Shaykh. He becomes not just a teacher, but a portal to the divine, transcending mere personal biases or misconceptions shaped by others. Thus, in returning to this chosen wali, as advised by Allah, you are set on the path of self-annihilation within him, learning to dissolve the ego and embrace divine presence. You may think, I can achieve annihilation through the Prophet ﷺ alone, yet this is easier said than done. Are you truly following his teachings accurately? Are we fully embodying his sunnah, or are we missing something? If you think you are, do not be duped by your own delusions. Understanding and living by the Prophet's sunnah in his sayings, his deeds, and his reports requires more than just reading about them. Divine knowledge and the essence of the sunnah are best transmitted directly from those who have lived and breathed this wisdom. This applies both to the scholars of the Zahir, the outward exoteric aspects of Islam, and to those of the Batin, the inward esoteric dimensions. While scholars of Islamic law focus on the external practices, your inner spiritual journey needs guidance too. Here is where the importance of a living shaykh comes in. A shaykh helps translate the sunnah into a personal, lived experience, addressing your inner struggles and guiding you on the path to spiritual understanding and growth. This isn't something you can simply learn from books. It's a transformative journey that requires a living guide. So strive to get closer, little by little. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد.